5 stat missions, 18 program missions, 18 moments, and 1 collection of 8 cards. So I got to tell you, first off, if you haven't been doing the April Tops Now collection, you're a little bit behind. The collection in the April Player of the Month program is worth, let's see here, I already forgot, 15 XP towards the program, and you're going to need to do that. You pretty much have to do just about every one of these missions, collections, stat missions in order to complete the entire monthly program award and get Matt Chapman. We know it's always been a grind. This is one of those grinds where it's very worth it to do it. Player of the Month usually gets you great cards, even before you get the Lightning card. If you want the Lightning card, you're gonna have to just plan to do everything. Try to get all the XP, try to do all the programs, or sorry, try to do all the collections, try to do all the missions and all the moments. My first piece of advice, sit down, do all the moments in order. You're gonna be annoyed with yourself if you don't just sit down and do the moments in order. Even the pitching ones that are annoying. I know it's easier to just get the hitting ones out of the way, come back and do the pitching ones. I really just suggest to just sit down, do all the moments. It's going to take you a while. Like I said, there's 18 of these. I got, I don't know, 6 or 7 or so, and I'm about to get the first 95 overall pack. I'm going to choose Brandon Marsh just because I mentioned before I'm biased towards him. He's one of my favorite players right now. He's a young player, but the pitchers are good for getting XP. What you're going to want to do once you get these cards is, I usually, like I said, go with the pitchers first. Get Justin Steele, get Alex Young, add him to your bullpen, add him to your rotation, and then add him to some sort of secondary team that you have. Okay? So not your main squad, maybe you make a second squad, like your rec squad, and then you just add them to this team, right? You see now my team right here is pretty much all April Tops Now players, so I use this in order to finish the April Tops Now program a lot faster. There's many ways you can finish programs like this, and the best way, the fastest way, is to use the players from the program in a full lineup and a full rotation, full bullpen, fill the entire team with those cards from that program, and just use them. Use them in Conquest. If you want to use them in ranked seasons, I will throw you a caution about that and say that you might not want to do that if you're worried about your record or your ranking. However, if you're behind on April Tops Now, go back and do that. You gotta grind this out. You gotta play all the moments. It's mostly moments. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moments per week. This one has 9. You got to go through and do these and get all these cards. But the good thing about this is you're gonna want to do this because even though these cards aren't really usable, you're gonna be able to put them towards set collection number 1. And then you'll be able to get closer to Chipper Jones, Babe Ruth, Pedro Martinez, and if you're not there yet, Jess Chisholm and Trey Turner. All right, April monthly awards program is a grind. Like I said, every year it's a grind, but it's worth it. All of these cards that are, succeed, or I guess are predecessors to the Matt Chapman card, are very good. This Jose Alvarado card is very similar to the one we saw late last year. And a lot of people had this in their bullpen from the moment it came out till the end of the game. I think this Jose Alvarado card could be the same type of caliber card, and you're going to want to grind to at least 105 to get that one. All right, like I'm biased again because I'm a Phillies fan, but this Luis Arias card could be good. Power's kind of low, but if you think about it, this card's very similar to a Derek Jeter. I mean, Derek Jeter got a little more power this year. It's very similar to the Jimmy Rollins card, only it's not a switch hitter. Very similar to Roberto Clemente. The power is right around the same, but the vision, contact is all 125. Discipline's 110. Clutch is 125. That's huge. The clutch being 125 in this year's game means a lot because when there's runners in scoring position, his contact is going to be 125, even though it already is. But let's say this card doesn't have 125 contact. If he has 125 clutch, any card with 125 clutch is worth keeping around if they have other good attributes as well. This Zach Gallen card is going to be good. The velocity is not great. So if you're a pitcher who can pitch without velocity, then this is going to be a good pickup. Either way, you're going to want to grind the whole way. Matt Chapman, third base. I don't see myself using this card for too long in the game, but I do want to get him. There's going to be a point where they're going to do a monthly awards collection, and you're going to want to collect all of the lightning cards. So it's very important that you get ahead of this. Even if you're behind on April Tops now, I think you should still go ahead and do this. Sit down, do all of the moments, or at least knock out like half of them, right? Because the only way to get these cards that you can use on your team is to do the moments. There's nothing really else you can do. Playing events will get you 1 XP per win. So you win an events game, you get 1 XP towards this, which is not much. Another smart thing to do to make this go along faster would be to add these players to your event squad. So the events squad will let you add most of these April Top Now players and the monthly award players. Use them in the events because you'll get more XP for playing online with these cards. Even if you don't win, you'll still get XP for playing with them and using them. And then if you do win, you get 1 XP towards the actual program. And then, of course, you get 1 win towards the events program, that should get you more set 1 cards, get you more Tops Now cards. And, you know, some people just play better with cards like Matt Carpenter. Like, he's historically been a good card for a lot of players. If you're glitchy with him or you think he's really good, it's worth playing events to at least get 10 wins with the cards in the program, with April Tops Now cards and with April Player of the Month cards. So I recommend once you play enough moments to get those cards, put them on your event squad, play events, you'll get more XP for playing online, and then you will get XP towards the program as well. So it's a good way to get XP with your cards for the stat missions and the player stat missions. All right. Stat missions will be pretty self-explanatory. Stat missions with the cards in this program. You'll get Mark Pryor and Carlos Santana after doing about 3 or 4 moments. So do that first, add these guys to your team. The Mark Pryor card's really not that bad. You might be able to use them in online modes. That's pretty much it. Try to make this video quick. Some of my other videos have been longer, so I wanted to make this short and sweet. If you got any other advice or anything to add to this, drop it in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed. Good luck on this grind for the April Player of the Month award, and I'll see you on the next one.